Hi everyone, I'm here to discuss my selected policy for my WICED problem. So after reviewing my Pew's Matrix, I decided to host a free evidence-based lactation education course for local primary care providers. I have since narrowed that down to local primary care provider physicians since it was easier to obtain information about that particular group of PCPs. So the selected policy is a little bit more specific than just any type of free education course. I'm actually going to host the evidence-based lactation education course from Linda Smith's exam prep course. Linda Smith is a professional grandmother, if you will, of the IBCLC credential. She happens to live locally here in Ohio, and she is one of my mentors and has graciously said that she would help me with this because she's always wanted to host one in southeastern Ohio. So what this course is 45 to 90 hours of an IBCLE, which is the exam that IBCLCs sit for, an accredited lactation-specific education. CEUs are also available. It is a 6-day in-person course with the ability to complete more off-site hours doing clinical skills. So somebody who wants to become an IBCLC can actually get all 90 of the hours that they need of lactation-specific education to sit for the exam by just doing this course with Linda and completing outside work. Most people do the 45 because a lot of other lactation-specific education courses are also 45. Physicians working with moms and babies do get free tuition from her all the time. She has only had 2 physicians ever take her up on that, so we're hoping to change that in southeastern Ohio. I will be creating and teaching a 1 to 2 hour lecture about cultural competence in breastfeeding specific to Appalachian women, and she's graciously allowing me to add that into her curriculum as long as it fits certain parameters. Oh, let me go back. That is me taking my exam prep course about 5 years ago. Who will this course target? Primary care provider physicians in southeastern Appalachian region of Ohio. The impact of this course for them is that they may have healthier patients and happier moms and parents that trust their medical knowledge and judgment, particularly in relation to breastfeeding support. It's also going to be advertised to lactation professionals to get enough lactation-specific education credits to sit for the IBCLE. The impact of this course for them may be life-changing. It may be able to let them sit for that exam and not only increase their ability to make money in their skills, but also they're going to increase the amount of lactation professionals we have here in the southeastern region. My little table here, you can see the number of primary care providers per county. I live in Perry County. You can see we have 9 here. Our neighboring county, Morgan, only has 1, so it really varies. The bigger ones that you see have hospitals at them. So where are we going to have this? In the heart of southeastern Ohio, which is Athens, Ohio. It's also where Ohio University is. Just some stats from Athens County. They're pretty reflective of overall southeastern Ohio, although certain places are kind of have more of a homogeneous population than Athens does because Athens has some more diversity because of their university. So we're going to have it at Ohio Health Oblenis Hospital in Athens, Ohio, at least so far. 90.9% of all residents are non-Hispanic white ethnicity. Here in the county I live in, it's 98.2%, so there is some variation there. 31.5% of persons live in poverty. I would say that's maybe a little bit more, a little less, depending on the county you're talking. It was once inhabited by the Shawnee Native Americans, and there is some population, a small population of a federally recognized tribe that still lives in the area as well. Coal, natural gas, and lumber are still widely practiced professions. Even my husband's worked at a coal mine when he first got started in his job. So timeline for this program, November, trying to secure location, time, and speaker. Got the speaker, hopefully got the location. We're just hammering out the time. We only have about a 2-week period to do it, so hopefully that'll be easy. In December, begin publicity for the event, begin curriculum development for practicing culturally competent breastfeeding medicine. January to April, continue publicity efforts, finalize cultural competency piece, apply for continuing education credits if needed. I think Linda's program is already going to cover mine, but we have to decide that. In May, we're going to host the Linda Smith exam prep course in Athens, present my cultural competency piece, and finalize results of the program and finish the report. So how will this program be offered? Publicity efforts will be ran by the Southeastern Ohio Breastfeeding Consultant Association, the Appalachian Breastfeeding Network, and the Ohio Department of Health, which I'm involved with all of those organizations, and they're really excited about it, so I'm excited too. Ohio Health Oblenis Hospital will provide for 2 free tuitions for their lactation staff, which they're getting ready to train a new IVCLC, so it's perfect timing for them. She's a good friend of mine. She's really excited. Ottawa Visual Support and complimentary water and meals and snacks will be available for purchase at the cafeteria, and they also have an on-site. Linda will provide all education and print materials. I will secure at least 10 fully paid tuitions to cover her costs. So that's the big task, is getting enough people to be able to purchase this. Expected outcomes. Outcome number 1, improved breastfeeding knowledge support among primary care provider physicians in Southeastern Ohio. Outcome 2, increase the number of lactation professionals able to sit for the National Board Certified Lactation Consultant exam, and thus the amount of lactation professionals in the Southeastern Ohio area. And outcome 3, improve the cultural competency of those practicing breastfeeding medicine or providing breastfeeding support services to families in Southeastern Ohio. Expected impacts: improved breastfeeding rates due to decreases in suboptimal breastfeeding practices associated with healthcare provider recommendations. This has the potential to reduce infant mortality and morbidity, also maternal mortality and morbidity, and their associated economical and healthcare costs. This program has the potential to increase the amount of IVCLCs in Southeastern Ohio within a 2-year time span, which will provide more lactation experts to be referred to for tougher breastfeeding management problems, and that also has the possibility of reducing suboptimal breastfeeding rates. Families will receive competent, culturally sensitive breastfeeding support, which will improve their breastfeeding experience even if they don't meet their breastfeeding goals. This may also lead to a more trustful relationship with their and their children's care providers. So, unfortunately, I deal with a lot of moms who are pretty disenchanted with the medical system around here, and I understand that. So, really looking forward to this. Sorry I went over the loud time. Just excited to get this all. Thanks. Bye.